morning, good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to The Den Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what makes you attractive. This can be just straight up facts about you, what other people are picking up from your energy, even what you think about yourself. And if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes and take a couple of deep cleansing breaths and try to center your energy on piles number 1, 2, and 3. And once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamp, and I also try to pin it as the top comment. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, let's go ahead and figure out what makes you attractive. And we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and then move on over to your oracle cards. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So what this is telling me, you have this really beautiful passion for life, for learning, for improving your skills and yourself. You're really dedicated and talented and creative. So whatever it is you're putting your mind to, you really go after it. And you may resemble some of the women or people here on these cards. You may have some really long, beautiful, dark flowing hair and some really beautiful curves. But it feels to me like the way that you dress and kind of present yourself to the world is a little more quirky or different. You're not someone who wants to really follow trends and have the latest and greatest. You're more about cultivating I see it like your closet is kind of more like a museum. Like you aren't afraid to wear pieces from many seasons ago, as long as you feel happy and comfortable about how you feel in these pieces of clothing. It's kind of a hipster vibe, but it's like you're not being a hipster to try to be a hipster. You just want to feel comfortable and look cute is kind of how I'm feeling. And I feel like many of you are artists in some regard, whether that's music, writing, drawing, painting. I say someone like really good with calligraphy or hand lettering, bullet journaling even just came to mind. You're somebody who just loves to pour yourself into your talents and your gifts. And for some of you, that is with your spirituality. You have a very spiritual side. With this Wheel of Fortune, you're not afraid of change. I mean, I think we're all afraid of change on some level, but once you see the benefits that change is going to create in your life, you're like, okay, let's do this thing. So you feel to me like you just never stop moving forward. Like your energy is, even if you don't feel like it, your energy is very vital and alive. I feel like you're very alive, and other people are attracted to that about you. It's like you're magnetic. Like you just never stop moving forward. You're always going after another goal or, trying to create something new in your life. And you almost have this air of mystery for other people. Like they're just attracted to you because you have this air of mystery around you. And you may be someone who is a Leo, a Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus, or you may have prominent placements in those signs within your houses or within those houses in your chart. So if you're not a Leo per se, but maybe you have your Mars in Leo or something, maybe that's what I'm picking up on. But you feel very the word magnetic just keeps coming back to me. Like people are really drawn to you. It feels to me like people are really drawn to your life story. So you may have a really colorful past. I don't mean that in a negative way. Like you just may have had a lot of cool experiences in life or met a lot of cool people or been a lot of cool places. And people just really see you as someone who's lucky, and they almost hope that if they're hanging out with you, some of your luck will kind of rub off on them, is kind of what I'm picking up. So for the most part, where other people are concerned, you just feel like this vivacious, just fun to be around person who they can't not be around. Like they just want to be around you. Magnetic, again, keeps coming up. Mysterious. I love it. So let's find out a little bit more. We have a new start is coming with this new moon card. And then we have nothing is yet set in stone with this mutable moon. So this, once again, this just feels like, with this Wheel of Fortune, endings and beginnings, endings and beginnings. You're not afraid to start something new. You're not afraid to let things that aren't serving you fall away. And people really love that about you. And then with this nothing is yet set in stone card, this is just saying, you are the creator of your own reality, and you really are someone who takes the reins of your life, and it's so cute, it's so sexy to other people, like it's inspiring to other people, the way that you can, even if something looks inevitable, you can shift it to match the direction you want to go. And other people may even be a little bit jealous of the way you conduct yourself, because you come off to me as this person with this air of confidence. So whether you feel confident about yourself or not is kind of beside the point. It's just that other people pick up on this air of confidence that you have within yourself. Maybe it's that soul energy within you that they're picking up on, that they can see that anything is possible when you're around, and it's really exciting. So then here we have abundance and follow your dreams. So with this 88 card, that is that infinite symbol, infinity symbol, working hard and really putting in the effort to get what you want. And with this abundance, you, even if you don't feel like you have a lot of material goods or wealth, people look at you like you just, everything you want and go after, you get it. Like, that's how people view you. And it's, to me, is just really feeling like you don't want for a lot. I don't feel like you're someone who's like trying to get all these luxury cars and Prada bags and all those types of things. It just feels to me like you're really drawn to the simple things in life, but you like to create your own kind of vibe. So you do like, I still feel like, because I am picking up some of the Taurus energy from this Wheel of Fortune with the symbol here, that you may really like the luxurious things in life, but you're that practical person that's not going to go spend an arm and a leg on something. So you may be really into thrifting or, DIY crafting. With the Three of Pentacles, you're probably creating a lot of your own, decor in your home and stuff like that. But people look at you like you just have this huge unlimited well of abundance, and you are, of course, someone who follows your dreams. And the dreams you go after aren't just these frivolous, willy-nilly things that are just going to lead to nowhere. These are very stable dreams, because 8 plus 5 equals 13, 1 plus 3 equals 4. You have that stability factor going on, and you also have support of the divine, your guides, your angels, God. You have the support of the divine. So whatever it is you set your mind to, it feels to me like you guys eventually do get it. But there may be this underlying feeling of, even though you got what you wanted, maybe sometimes you're not very fulfilled, and that's why you want to start something new, and you have a lot of new starts within your life, it feels like. So then here we have the hostilities card. I'm going to move these up because we are running out of room on the bottom here. So we have the hostilities card and the mugwort. So with me, it feels like maybe in the past and even currently, like especially at work, if you're working some sort of 9-to-5 job, there may be people there that are just really envious of you. And like I was picking up before, there just may be people that see your energy and see how bright you shine, and they want that for themselves, and they may like kind of, I'm just picking up kind of like frenemy vibes from this hostilities card, and it's not because of you, it's them. But they secretly are attracted to your energy. So whether male, female, whatever, it's not like a sexual attraction I'm feeling people feel towards you. It's more of a, just like, I want to be like that. Even if you're a female and this person is a male, they just want that same kind of vibe or energy that you exude. They want that for themselves. So sometimes I'm getting, frenemy vibes from this. Like, they may try to be your friend to get close to you to kind of learn all your secrets, and then they maybe treat you like trash in front of other people. And I feel like most of you, this is something you more experience during your work. So maybe you, and I think for many of you, this, even though there is a male warrior type dude here on this card, I'm actually picking up that this is more feminine energy, especially if you are yourself a feminine person. You like at work, there are other women who are just jealous of the way that you operate at work, like how quickly you can get things done, how passionate you are about the work you're doing. And this could be in the past. So you may be working for yourself now, but this is past energy of people just really wanting to be you. So they just almost sabotage you to try to be better than you. And it doesn't really work out in their favor. But I think a lot of you went through that with that Wheel of Fortune, because this feels to me like this mugwort card, this rites of passage is what it says here. That feels very Wheel of Fortune-esque to me as well. So you may have been through the ringer with people, with relationships, all just to, you know, have that new start and just know that you can create the future that you want. And you've had to go through plenty of ups and downs in life, but it's been leading you into the direction of your dreams for your infinite abundance. And then here we have Lord Ganesh. Oh, this is funny. The Lord Ganesh card, Infinite Abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Abundance, abundance. Well, abundance, infinite abundance. I mean, that is just amazing. And then here with the Miriam card, we have Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So people see you, and what makes you attractive is that you are a very forgiving person. Even if people had been hostile to you, I feel like you're someone who would take a frenemy that would become an enemy, and then later on maybe even become a friend, or at least an acquaintance, someone you're not harboring resentments against. You kind of live and let live, and you forgive, and I won't say forget. It's not like you just are naive in that way. You forgive, but it's in order to heal the past and to heal what could be. But you see the good in things, and people really, that's what makes you attractive. You really see the positives of a situation. Even when endings are happening in your life, you see that as a silver lining of a new beginning coming. And it's really a beautiful thing, you know, and people just love that about you, and that's just what I'm really picking up. And then your last card here is a number 9, which is a completion of a cycle and dreams coming true. So follow your dreams coming true. People see you as someone whose dreams just happen. But it's not because you're not putting in the work. They may not see all this hard work you're doing behind the scenes. They just see you as someone who gets everything they want and all this abundance is in your life. But it's because you've been putting in the hard work. And your life is all about endings and beginnings. And it's just cycles and all of that. With this Wheel of Fortune, you know, the wheel keeps on turning, and when things are up, they come down, and when things are down, they come up, and the wheel just keeps going. But people are attracted to you because when an ending happens, you are ready and excited for that new beginning, and people really do envy that about you. So yeah, you guys, I think that's all I'm seeing for you, but you'll have to let me know below what you thought and if this resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. Alright, bye. Alright, group number 2, let's figure out what makes you attractive. And we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and work our way over to the oracle cards for additional guidance. And so far we have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. And don't get me wrong, normally these are cards that people, when they get them, they're just like, ugh. But just hear me out. I have some cool stuff to say about this. I'm really digging what I'm getting from this, even though it seems negative from the start. Just don't worry. It just feels to me like in your life you've had a lot of ups and downs, but you're someone who always gets back up, you know. And in this Modern Witch Tarot deck, which it's this one here, I love this. It's one of my new decks. I just absolutely love it. But in this deck, I believe I read that she had said, the creator of this deck had said that this was the first card she created. And she wrote underneath it, everything is fine. Might be a little blown out, but that middle card there says everything is fine. And so there are actually 2 Ten of Swords cards in this deck, but you got the actual Ten of Swords here. But for me, it's like you have all this stuff going on and you're still just like, you know, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine, we're fine, everything's fine. Like, that's what I'm picking up. Like, you can really get up in your head, but what makes you attractive is that melancholy that you may kind of exude. That melancholy, or that's just the word that keeps coming, melancholy. You are kind of that, oh man, I can't even describe it. It's very beautiful, kind of someone who creates beauty out of tragedy, but it really draws people to you. Like, much like group number 1, there are a lot of people who are attracted to you because of this kind of melancholic vibe that you put out. But even though people may see you as someone who's been through a lot, you're still someone, you know, with these 2 upright cups, even though these 3 are spilled, you still have a lot within you that is ready to happen, and you really put on that brave face. But for me, it feels to me like you guys could have this really long, beautiful flowing hair, whether you're male or female. You could have this long, flowing, thick hair, just beautiful. And her hair here is gray, and she does look pretty young. But to me, this feels like you could dye your hair gray, or you could dye it some sort of funky color. But then others of you just may have kind of more of a reddish to lighter brown colored hair. But people are really, I feel like people are really attracted to your hair. Your hair is kind of a statement piece for you. And I don't know why I just got this, but one of you, or maybe a few of you, had a point in your life where your hair kind of defined you, and then something happened to where you had to really cut your hair short, or I'm seeing one person maybe had cancer and had to shave their head, or another person had to work a job where they couldn't have their hair the way they wanted, so they had to kind of cut it short or always have to wear it back. Something about your hair, there may have been some sort of trauma with your hair. I don't even know what that's about, but that's just what's coming through, so I'm just gonna say it. So you have to let me know below what that is, if that's resonating for you, because I'm really curious at this point what that could mean. It feels to me like people just want, more than anything, to know what you're thinking, and it's kind of this mysterious vibe is what I'm picking up. So, and I just heard the word bad boy, so whether you're a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter. It's this kind of bad girl, bad boy vibe that you're just kind of like, I don't care, whatever. So maybe back in school, if you are out of school, or if you're still in school, you just kind of had this attitude like, you know, I don't care what others think, and people were really attracted to that. But I think deep down you absolutely do care what other people think. But just the air that you put on or what you exude, people are like, yeah, she just doesn't give a crap. And I like that. I wish I could be like that. It feels to me like, because of the struggles you've been through in life, or the struggles you're still currently going through, they point you in the right direction. So people are really inspired by how you can take, you know, that bowl full of lemons and make lemonade, or you can take that ish sandwich, you can eat it and be ready for another, because you are ready to put in the work and get done what you need to do to create something better for yourself. So it's like you can take and look at these 3 spilled cups and just be like, you know, that sucks that happened, but I'm willing to work hard and get the potential of what these 2 cups have remaining for me. And people really look up to you for that you can just almost come out unscathed, what they look like as unscathed, because I mean, she's got 10 swords sticking into her and she's still like scrolling Facebook or like looking at her phone like, yeah, it's fine, you know, whatever. People are like, gosh, when I have 10 swords in me, like, I just want to die and I can't even do anything, and he's still going. So they love that about you. And then here we have a full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches, and a win-win outcome is in the forecast with this full moon in Libra. So you could be in Aries or Libra, sun, moon, rising, or some sort of prominent placements in your chart, or those houses within your chart. And it feels to me like, you know, even though you've been through all this stuff, what makes you attractive is you make a win-win outcome for everyone involved in the situation. To get to that win-win outcome, that fiery climax, like, everything's really passionate and very emotion heavy with you. So some of you may actually even be water signs, you know, with these 5 of Cups, or air signs. Water and air are the 2 main ones I'm picking up. But people just, it's like they just want to see what you do next, because you keep surprising people with, you keep getting back up, and people really want to see what happens next. You guys are someone who ultimately will conquer what's going on with you and within you, because I feel like a lot of what's going on with you is more internal or mental activity, not being able to turn your mind off, negative self-talk, belief systems about yourself that just keep you down. But you are coming out of that within this life. You're going to come out of that and really be more inspirational to people, because you do have this win-win outcome card. So then here we have karmic completion and domestic harmony. So one reason people may be attracted to you is because you are someone who can help them clear their own karma. So maybe in the past, a lot of this air energy and, stuff not working out could have been relationships, but it was for karmic reasons. I feel like you're someone who really signed up to deal with a lot of karma in this life. You signed up to experience a lot, to really help your soul evolve, and that's why maybe part of your life just felt like such a hardship. And ultimately, clearing that karma in this life is going to lead you to this beautiful domestic harmony. And funny enough, both of these numbers add up to the number 10, and 10s are that new beginning again. 1 plus 0 is 1. You have new beginnings. So no matter what you go through in life, there is always that silver lining of a really beautiful new beginning for you. So then here we have Archangel Michael, love it, and Mother Mary. Okay, so with this Archangel Michael card, it says, trusting heaven. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow a miracle to occur. And to me, this feels like that coming out of that 10 of Swords energy, where you realize, what? I'm okay. I've surrendered everything, and a miracle is about to happen. So people just are drawn to you because you just, even when you're in the thick of stuff, you're like, what? Like, once again, it's fine. I'm surrendering to this. I'm fine. I know there's something that's going to be better coming for me. And some of you may even have Archangel Michael as one of your spirit guides, or someone who you call upon for help or for guidance. And it feels like he is around you and loves to help you with any of the battles you're going through. I mean, he is that archangel with the big sword, and here you've got 10 of them sticking into you. He's there for you. But I just got from this card that you may have really piercing eyes as well. I know we talked about the hair earlier, but you may have really hypnotic or piercing, beautiful eyes. No matter what color they are, people probably have told you multiple times throughout your life that you just have these eyes that really draw people in, or eyes are the window to the soul. So people may see into your soul and just see how, again, that word melancholy comes to mind, that you are, and they are really attracted to you because of that. But then we have Mother Mary, the love and peace card. Let go of the need to be right, choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So again, just like Archangel Michael, Mother Mary may be a guide that you have called on, or someone you can call on to help guide you in life. It feels to me like this is just going back to these two cards here with the disappointment. You realize love is all that's real, and you're choosing peace and love over anything. And because this is a card about mother healing, you may have had rocky starts or times with your mother that you have either long since healed, or you're in the process of healing, or will in the future heal. And people just also see you yourself as that really motherly energy. But they also get the vibe of that Archangel Michael. Like, you're willing to do whatever you have to do, kind of that mama bear. You're that mama bear. You will do whatever you need to do to keep you and yours safe. And even if this person is your friend, they feel that as your friend, you are that mama bear to them and mothering them. Whether you're a male or a female, they feel that nurturing and protective energy. And to me, a mama bear or a mother bear is kind of that perfect balance between divine masculine and feminine. That mama bear is not afraid to, gouge a few people to keep her cubs safe, but at the same time, she is that mother and loving energy to her cubs. So people may see you as that same kind of person, you know, really balanced divine masculine and divine feminine. Whether you're male or female, we all have parts of these two sides to us. So people may see you as someone who's really balanced in masculine and feminine energy. So then we have envy and green. So I think it's funny with this green card. That's all about compassion, love, and cultivation. You know, it's a very Mother Mary vibe. So you definitely do have a lot of green in your aura. But you guys, it's not like your love and light, la-di-da kind of love. It's more that, like I was saying, that mama bear love, where people understand after they get to know you that you have this really beautiful, open, big heart, and they just love the energy that you exude, you know. And I just heard take no ish from no one. It's kind of like that. Like, that's what attracts people to you. You just don't take anything from anyone. And then, like group number 1, you have a envy card. I think theirs was hostilities, but you know, you have the straight up envy card. And I think a lot of people that envy you, it's because they don't realize that you've gone through so much. That's why you are where you're at now, is because you've gone through so much. You've really rolled with the punches and put in your time to get where you are. But some people in your life just don't see that, and they become envious of you because they think, oh, you get all this stuff, well, why don't I? And it's just because they don't know you the way that people who really do know you and how much you've gone through know you, if that makes any sense. But there is this air of envy, but with people that you know, they may really just look up to you, and it's not as negative of an energy as envy of these people that don't really know you, that just look at you and be like, yeah, he or she has everything, I just wish I could be like them. Or maybe there's, you know, that hair or that way you dress or something really makes them envious of you. But the people that really know you and are attracted to you aren't envious of you in a jealous kind of way. They just want to be like you and have that strength that you have to overcome everything you've overcome. And then your very last card here is the Choose Your Battles card. It's funny because with that envy card, it's like you'd kind of already know who to give your time and attention and effort to as far as any kind of controversy or battle. Maybe in the past you would just get into it with whoever wanted to get into it with you. But I'm seeing that as you mature and grow older, you just, you know, you understand that there are certain people or types of people that just are not worth your time, and you don't even go there anymore. But in the past you may have. But people really are attracted to the fact that you know when to engage with someone and when to just be like, let the trolls pass under the bridge, I don't care. So you've really cultivated this within yourself. But I do feel like it's something you've had to work on in your life, because in the past you probably would have just got into it with just whoever was willing to do any battles. But because this is a number 7, it's a very spiritual card. So the reason you have maybe changed and allowed this transition of the past stuff to happen to you was because of some sort of spiritual awakening or some sort of spiritual, just becoming more spiritual within yourself. And that's what has made you really attractive and magnetic to other people. And group number 1, I think I had that word as well, magnetic. It just kept coming into my mind. But you guys also are these personalities that people are really drawn to. And I think sometimes, especially if it's something you're going through, people are drawn to you because of the drama at first, but then they realize that you are really strong and you're not just, you know, doing these things to get attention. You're really going through a lot of stuff, and they really morph into really looking up to you and wishing that they could have the strength that you have. So yeah, you guys, I think that's all I'm seeing for you, but you'll have to let me know below if this resonated and what you thought. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. Alright, bye! Alright, group number 3, let's figure out what makes you attractive, and we're going to go ahead and start with your tarot cards and then get additional guidance from the oracle cards. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. So this already tells me you're just someone who is all about taking action, a real go-getter, someone who's always pursuing their goals with unwavering passion. You're just all about it. And that really, really inspires other people. They want to have that same kind of energy that you have and be as bold as you are to go after some of the crazy opportunities that come your way. People may be like, I don't know why he or she's going after that. It just seems so far-fetched or crazy. They'll never make it. They'll never do it. But you always surprise people and actually pull it off. Like you do the thing you say you're going to do, and it really kind of takes people aback. Oh my gosh, wow. And people find that really attractive about you, and it's much like groups 1 and 2. They want to be around that energy because it inspires them and makes them feel more passion with their own life, their own projects. People see you as confident, but maybe also impulsive. But whether you feel confident or not is kind of beside the point. People just see you as confident, and it makes you attractive to them. But I think as you grow older, you become more confident in your abilities or in your skills or in who you are as a person, and that really makes people attracted to you because they want that for themselves. And then with this Hierophant card, people see that hidden potential within you. So whether you're old or young, it doesn't matter. We all have these potentials within us that we either realize or they stay hidden. But I feel like many of you are discovering these hidden potentials within yourself. And I feel like for many of you, these are spiritual gifts or realizations about who you are or who you've been in past lives or who you are on a soul level. And people, I don't think envy is the right word, but they're just almost jealous or inspired by that. Like you're just someone who is learning who they are and not afraid to share that wisdom with other people. You're someone who people see as someone who's always studying, whether you're kind of people watching or observing or actually reading books or learning things, or maybe you're still a student in school. But I just heard the word student of life. People see you as a student of life, and they love that thirst for knowledge that you have. And the word passion just comes up again. I mean, I just feel passion, drive, desire to accomplish what it is you came here to do. And a hunger to know more about the way the world works, more about the hidden mysteries of life, the hidden mysteries that, out in the universe. And people just want to be around you. They just want to feel, it's like you're the sun, and they just want to feel the rays of you. It's almost like this Hierophant is some sort of queen or king, and these two are just like at her feet worshiping her. But with these two keys here, it feels to me like you hold the keys or the seeds of knowledge to help other people awaken into who they are. And so people are attracted to you almost in a karmic way, I'm feeling like. I think one of the other groups, I think it was group 2, had a karmic sort of attraction. People are attracted to you because they can clear karma and you can clear karma with them. I feel like much like group 2, you guys signed up to do or to go through a lot of karma in this life to really evolve yourselves and your soul. So you may have been through a lot in your past, like group 2, and are really working hard to overcome your past and who you were and what you did. And I'm just hearing for some of you, it's that inaction of the past. Maybe you weren't such a go-getter before, you procrastinated on some dreams, but you're over that. You're ready to roar, you're ready to soar into the future, and people are really attracted by that now. So then we have the North Node card, step out of your comfort zone, and then the full moon, surrender to the divine. And I feel like this step out of your comfort zone goes really well with this Knight of Wands, and the surrender to the divine goes really well with the Hierophant. They just pair up really well. So what I'm thinking is that you guys, you're someone who other people look at you and they like, wow, he or she is just not afraid to just step out of that comfort zone and go after what they want. Even if you're quaking and terrified on the back of this horse charging forward, people see you as someone who's just confident and ready to roll. Even if you don't feel that way on the inside, that's just the vibe you give off, and people pick up that you're ready to do this thing. You're someone who's not afraid to make mistakes, You're someone who's not afraid to just do things out of the box. You're not looking to do, even though the Hierophant is kind of that traditional card, I'm feeling, because in this deck, the Modern Witch Tarot deck here, this is a non-traditional Hierophant. This is a woman in place of the traditional male Hierophant. So it's like you guys are ready to flip the script and do things differently than what has been done before, or different from the norm, or different from the way people do things. Because you surrender to that divine part of yourself, that soul aspect of yourself, that spiritual part of yourself, and others may look at you and not understand, you're not just operating in the physical, mental, and emotional world. You also have this really big spiritual side to yourself that people just are really attracted to and want to learn from. They want to like kiss your feet and sit at your feet and hear all the words that you have to say. So then here we have patience and personal growth. So yep, it's funny that the patience card is right under this Knight of Wands. It's just charging in and ready to take action. But it feels to me like this is that past, like you've had to really put in the time and the effort and the patience to get where you are. And people may have not realized that so much about you. But number twos are all about, ones are that new beginning, and twos are about making the plan to take the action and go and make things happen. But there are people who are really attracted to how long you've waited to make some of these changes or things happen in your life. People that have been with you for the long haul understand that this isn't an overnight success for you. You've really put in the time. You've put in, you've earned your stripes is what I'm hearing. So people know that it's not just something that happens for you and, la-di-da, everything's peaches and roses for you. They know that you've really put in that effort. And then with this personal growth card, number 7 is that very spiritual number. So it may have taken something like a spiritual awakening, or for you to hit rock bottom in your life, dark night of the soul energy, for you to really understand what it is you're here to do and what it is you're going after. But people are really attracted to that beautiful spiritual side of yourself and how much you've grown as a person in the past year, 2 years, 5 years, however long. They're really attracted to who it is you're becoming, because you're becoming more of the person your soul signed up to be, and not that person, that ego, that person that society or your parents or the world told you you needed to be is falling away. And that is creating room for the person you really truly are, the potentials within your soul to manifest. And that is what people are really attracted to about you, that you're not afraid to be yourself. Even if in the past you kind of hid under the mask of who people told you had to be. But now that you're kind of over that, you're ready to roar into your personal growth, into your spiritual growth. And there is I'm seeing a lot of purple in these cards. So people, you may have a purple aura or kind of a royal air about yourself, because purple is really associated with royalty here on the 3D plane. But people may just really be connected to you because that, purple is that crown chakra color, just really spiritual. People are really attracted to your spiritual side. But you do have orange here as well, so people may be attracted to your sacral, they may be attracted to you because you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're someone who's just, like I heard the word primal, like they have a primal attraction to you. And you may be someone that looks like her, that is just really queen looking, just beautiful, royal looking, or exotic looking is what I'm hearing here. But you also, it feels to me like it's kind of like you've got two sides of yourself, that side that really wants to dress up and look good and take care of yourself, and then you've also got that other side that you just want to feel comfortable and just be yourself. So it feels to me like you've got both of those sides within you, but people are really attracted to one or the other or both of those sides of you. And you are a very creative person. It feels like people are attracted to what you create in the world as well. Okay, so then here we have Saint Germain Karma releasing. What was I saying about karma? And then Green Terra, Supreme Protection. So move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. So it feels to me like, again, people are really attracted to you because you can help them clear their karma. So whether that's something they learn from you, or being in a relationship with you helps, balance those scales from past lives or past events in this life. And it's that moving beyond drama. So like I was saying about how you maybe had a start in life where you had things going one way, you're moving beyond that and evolving more into the soul aspect of yourself, and you're creating your own path in life, is what it says here, and making room for good energy. So it's like you're not going to do the status quo and fit in that box. You're doing things your way. You're doing things the way of your soul. And with this Supreme Protection card, you are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. So people really are attracted to you because they know you have their back. They can trust you. Even if someone doesn't know you that well, you may have heard from people, them saying, I know we just met, but I just really trust you and I really respect you, or I respect your opinion, want to know what you have to say. People just are attracted to you because, it's funny too, cords being cut and then karma releasing. And Saint Germain is actually that violet flame of transmutation. Like, he's in charge of the violet flame of transmutation. And then you have cords being cut. So it's like karma is being released with these two cards. So people come to you, like they flock to you to release their karma. And many of them may just try to put their baggage on you. But instead of you allowing them to do that, you kind of mirror it back to them in a way, whether this is conscious or on a subconscious level. You're mirroring back the baggage they're putting on you for them to go ahead and clear their own karma. So it's just basically you acting as a mirror. You don't have to do any of the work for them. They're still doing their own karmic work, but you're that mirror that reflects it back, pushes it right back into them to let them know this is what they need to do. So then here we have the Storm Warning card and blue, that communication, inner truth. So yes, much like I was saying about all the purple, there is a lot of blue in your aura as well. Those higher chakras, that third eye, throat, and crown chakra all kind of run the range from blue to purple in color. And I just heard that some of you may be blue ray souls or indigo children. So if you don't know what that means, you might want to look it up. But they're basically souls that are sent here to do something different than what's being done on this planet, to make a new earth, a better place. And with this green Terra, that's what you're trying to create on this world, on this earth. But communication is a big part of what it is you're here to do. And people almost are attracted. You may have a really beautiful voice. People are really attracted to maybe your singing. Like, I think some of you may have a really beautiful singing voice, or just speaking. Maybe you have a really melodic voice, or a voice that almost hypnotizes people, and they're really attracted to that about you. But then also that inner truth really sits with this Hierophant card. Like, people want to hear what you have to say from your soul. They want to hear who you are deep down inside. But then with the Storm Warning card, it feels to me like it's like, uh-oh, we better get out, kind of like emotional, like storms. And I think this is stuff from your past, but this is like now what it's exuding to other people is that you can tell when BS is coming your way a mile away. Like, you have this radar to just keep the drama at bay at this point. But before, you may have been really wrapped up in drama in your past. But this is saying the reason people are attracted to you is because you can see BS coming a mile away, and they just feel safe. Like, there's not going to be a storm coming up if they're hanging out with you. And there is a sense of safety within that storm warning, that protection. So if there is a storm warning, there's a sense of, okay, we can hurry up and prepare and do what we need to do. But if there is no warning, it just happens and you're just left holding the bag or whatever. So this feels to me like another protective card. And then with that 10, there is new beginnings. So people receive new beginnings by becoming friends with you. So then here with the last card, we have success and growth. And another card with a lot of purple, and then those pinks, magentas. And I like to think that magenta color is kind of a mix between the root chakra and that crown chakra. It's like you're coming full circle, success and growth, personal growth. People see you as someone who's successful. Even if you don't feel like you're in a successful job or, exude success, people feel that you are successful. So even if I just saw someone like making a little backyard garden. Even if you're just making a little backyard garden, people are like, wow, she can grow the best vegetables, or he can grow the best herbs, whatever. They can just see that anything you put your mind to and then go to accomplish, you succeed at it. But that sense of growth that you have, it's like no matter how old you are, you're always evolving yourself. You're always looking to become better or level up. And people are really attracted to that because you are someone who's never gonna stop learning, never gonna stop seeking the inner truths of who you are and teaching other people what they can do and what their potentials are just by being a mirror for them to release karma or cut cords or evolve themselves as well. So yeah, you guys, I think that's all I'm seeing for you, but you'll have to let me know below what you thought. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye.